such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. Today, we have two of college football's most powerful teams as we are set for a top 5 showdown. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense set on 1st down. Gonna run it. It's Judkins. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Howard. He's right on target.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Getting some heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long, putting them in a great position to be successful.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Coming after it. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Things working pretty well for this defense. Out of a dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Coming out with it, it's Smith. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Power football with the run. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make him honor the run. Make him know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Beck. Fires to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Quarterback will audible. Going up top on first down. He's looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Give to the running back. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Right back to the well. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Now from inside the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Urasek. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Gonna run it. It's Etienne. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Wants to throw. It's Howard. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it's picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long, they dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
Handoff to the single running back. And a good, solid pickup for the defense. Cuts him down. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll run play action. Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And I know most offensive coaches, they're going to be thrilled taking all these 50-50 shots against man coverage. I don't know, though, if they want to keep testing that defensive back. He has been on fire.
Catch in the middle. It's Lovett. On the move is the 30. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And the Dogs getting set on 1st and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Bell. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they'll go to water balls, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
After the short completion, it's now 2nd down. To throw, it's Beck. It's complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the 1st down.
The Bulldogs have their offense in high gear. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Etienne. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, Dave.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Howard. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Dogs! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Howard. Fires to the big fella. And the ball's on the ground. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting. Trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try the run. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They just handed the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir. No mas. Get it together.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got a man. It's dealt. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle, short of the stick, setting up 4th down.
It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Winning the turnover battle is so important, and you got to make these turnovers convert into points. They get the fumble recovery. Yeah, they didn't get a touchdown, but they're still able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on it.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Howard. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when 3-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. And the Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Grabbed in the middle. It's Evans. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Sometimes you have to put it in a tight window, and sometimes the window is gargantuan, and it was there.
Yeah, that was one of them big old huge windows. And I tell you what, when you throw over the middle of the field, a lot of times quarterbacks are a little bit hesitant. When you're that open, it's easy to pull the trigger, easy to make the decision, make the read, get the ball to your receiver.
Dropping back, it's Beck. He's going to let it go. What a grab along the right sideline for the huge play.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Wants to throw on second down. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
And he puts through the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass.
Set to kick this one away.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40.
Get set, get set.
Looking to throw, it's Howard. Spits it out to the back. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Really need positive yards on second down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
Okay, ready?
This is a 3rd and long.
Easy.
He's looking downfield to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The give to the back. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled.